Welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. I'm so glad you're here. Happy December. I'm wearing my Christmas red sweater, which I get to wear one time a year. I'll have this sweater for the rest of my life. Today, we're talking about the December Boss event. Plus, I'm going to be answering any skincare questions if you guys have them. Now, I've got to turn off my email inbox. I didn't do that. I forgot. Or that thing's going to be dinging all the time we're here on the live. So how are you doing today? Tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm tuning in from my couch here in the Villages in Florida. I have taken Lucy for a walk down on the Marsh Bend Trail. I went to the gym, and now I'm here hanging out with you guys, and I couldn't be happier to be here. If you're new, I thought I would tell you what the boss event is, because I've discovered that not everybody on the planet knows what a boss event is. Imagine that. So if you don't know what a boss event is, I will break it down for you really quickly, because a lot of people already know, and I imagine if you're here, you might already know. BOSS stands for Big Old Super Sale. And it's an idea I came up with towards the beginning of 2023, when I kind of wanted to do something special for my viewers. We had a big email list at that time, because I had started my email list at the beginning of my channel. And I was trying to figure out a way that I could get special deals or special discounts, because we're a pretty big block now of mature women, and we kind of have a little bit of power. When you get that much, energy together, all those women together, you have a little bit more, negotiating power. So what I did is I went to all the companies, or some of the companies, most of the companies that I really love their products. A lot of them are smaller companies. They're not like L'Oreal or Revlon or that sort of thing. They're smaller companies. And I said, look, I've got all these women. They're into fitness, they're into health, they're into beauty. They want to look good. They want to feel good. I want to do a special sale every month. Can you offer us something special or different or more than you offer anywhere else? Because the criteria is it has to be something that's only for the Pretty Over 50 viewers. It has to be a little bit more, a little bit special, so that we're getting a little bit more of a discount. And everybody came through. It's been a fun year. I did ask a couple of months ago if you guys wanted to continue on with the boss events, and you pretty much all said yes. So actually, we already have 2024 all booked out, believe it or not. So I'm excited about that. That's a boss event. Now, anytime I talk about a boss event, please know it is only for the viewers of Pretty Over 50. That's not available anywhere else. Sometimes it's a gift with purchase. Sometimes it's a special discount. Sometimes it's a little goodie or something. But whatever it is, it has to be a little bit more or a little bit different or a little bit something than what they're offering other places. So we're the only ones that get that. You can tell your friends about it, though. You can do that. So this month's boss event, I'm really, really excited about this, because it's a product that I use, that I love, and they're offering us a nice additional discount off their already discounted holiday sale. And I want to tell you that I tried a few different companies. This is a skincare device. It's one of my favorites. I have 4 that I use. This is one of the 4. And the backstory is that I tried a few different companies' devices featuring this modality or this type of skincare device, and nobody stacked up until I tried this one. And once I tried this one, I went, oh my gosh, this is the ticket. So this month's boss event is from Nebulyft. And I'm so excited about this one, because it's not very often that you're going to find a company that makes a skincare device that's going to do a special additional sale. So Nebulyft, what does it do? This is something I've been using, for probably 2.5 years now. What the Nebulyft is it's a radio frequency device. And that probably doesn't make any sense to anybody, because it's like, okay, so what does that do? What radio frequency does is it works with your skin to soften wrinkles, reduce pores, plump up your skin. It really does so many wonderful things for any skin, but for mature skin especially. What I noticed right away when I first started using radio frequency is the immediate plumping I get with my skin. The neat thing about this particular modality is that, of course, when you're using any skincare device, whether it's a red light or a microcurrent device or whatever, what you're really looking for is the longer term results. In other words, it's going to stimulate ATP, stimulate collagen and elastin growth in your skin. So you're really doing it for the long term results. The difference with the Nebulyft is that you get immediate results and you get the long-term results. So what I noticed from using the Nebulyft right away, whenever I use it, is that my skin just is a little bit plumper. And it's just a function of that radio frequency getting into the skin. So the sale for us, or the boss event for us, so let me tell you, Tina, I've got to pull up my notes here. I'm going to pull my note up on the computer, and that's what I'll be looking at. Nebulyft is already running a fabulous holiday sale. So if you go over their website, you'll see that every single one of their units, and they have 4 now, is already discounted. They have I'm so thrilled and tickled. They have very generously offered the Pretty Over 50 viewers an additional $50 off the sale price of these units. So the sale prices are already there. With the code POF50, you get an additional $50 off whichever unit you select. Plus, they're going to send you an extra bottle of the Botanical Soothing Gel. So not only are we getting an additional $50 off from the holiday discount, they're also going to send another bottle of the soothing gel, which I think I'm so grateful to them because I think this is really, really a good deal. So let me go through and I'll kind of run down how it's going to work. Now, for the US viewers, this is the sale. If you're in the UK, what they can do is send you an extra Botanical Soothing Gel with the purchase of any of these devices. Unfortunately, they can't do the additional 50% or $50 off in the UK, but they will send you an additional soothing gel. In the US, we get the additional $50 off plus the additional soothing gel. So it's an awesome, awesome special. How do you use this? Super easy. You just turn it on here on the side, and I have 2 of the different units. Let me tell you about those right now. This is the unit that I use every day. Well, whenever I do it, I probably do this 3 to 4 times a week. This is the R2. This just came out, and you can see it has a lot more dots on the head, and the dots is where the radio frequency comes up. So this is it's not the flagship, but it's probably their most powerful unit that they have out right now. This is the La Rose. This is the most affordable one. So if you just want to get a radio frequency device and you want to keep it as budget friendly as possible, this is going to be your choice. So look at the difference right here. I'll try to get the lighting right. You can see that there's more dots on this one than this one, and those gold dots is how that radio frequency gets into your skin. So what you do is you just turn it on here on the side. I've done this for you guys before. And then you select your intensity with this button right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always use 5. I don't have sensitive skin. I can always use the highest on anything that I do. So then you've already put conducting gel on your face and you just start working it over your face. I always start in the middle at my 11s. Then I do my eyebrow area. You actually can really firm and lift your upper eyelids with this unit. I about flipped out. I was on a Zoom call with one of the principals of the company. I don't know if he was an engineer, but anywho, he said you can use it right on the orbital bone right here. So what I do is I just use it right over that orbital bone, and oh my gosh, it has made such a difference in the firmness and the lift of my upper eyelid. So if you have hooded lidding and you're going to try to kind of work with it, this could be a good addition to whatever your routine you're working. So then I'll do my orbital bone, then I go underneath each eye. And for me, I love it because it works as a lymphatic drainage and as radio frequency. So then I've done underneath my eyes, then I go down on each cheek, and then I close my mouth for this section, and I go all over my mouth and around my nasolabial folds and my marionette lines and on my lips. I want to make sure that I'm getting my lips so that they're plumped up and I'm really smoothing out those lip lines. And then I go down underneath my chin, down this side of my neck, underneath this side of my chin, and down this side of my neck. So I do a fairly comprehensive treatment. I'll maybe cycle through maybe 3 of the little cycles on this. So it'll go through all the ones and then it'll turn off. I'll turn it back on, go through all the ones, and then I'll turn it back on and go through all the ones. So I do a fairly complete one. However, if you just want to do 10 minutes, that's fine too. You can really do whichever way you like. So you use any of the units exactly the same way. And when you look at them, you're thinking, well, what's the difference? Mostly it has to do with the gold dots. The power is the same on all the units, but you can read what each one does over on the website and get a more complete understanding. If you want something super affordable, you might want to take a look at the La Rose, and you can tell it's the La Rose because it's a rose color. So it is on sale right now it's regularly $2.99. This is regularly $2.99. It's on sale for $2.39. You get an additional $50 off. So this comes in at under $200, which is an amazing deal for a radio frequency device. It really is. If you've ever priced them out, they can get fairly spendy. This is an amazing deal. This one is the one that I use every day because of the dots. Can you see the amount of dots on that? This is the one that I use regularly. This is the R2. It's regularly priced at $5.49. With the holiday sale, it's $4.49, and then we get additional $50 off. So that brings it below $400, plus you get an extra soothing gel. So this is the Boss event for December. I'm so excited about it. I love this device. It feels like a face massage. If you think it's hard to use, or if you're worried about how it's going to feel, it feels lovely and soothing. The head gets a little warm while you're doing it, and you have the slippy conductive gel all over your face, and you're moving it around your face, and it's plumbing up your skin, and it's giving you a lymphatic drainage, and it's all warm and slippy. It really is lovely. And if you want to know exactly how I use it, I have a few videos over on the channel that you can watch me do an entire whole treatment with one of these devices. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. So this is the Boss event for December. I'm going to bring you guys back up and put my notes away. I'm really excited about it. I want to thank Nebulyft very, very much. They really came through with a great deal for us. And if you've been looking at a radio frequency device, I can tell you I tried a few of them. I didn't care for either one of them because the heat modulation is a real issue when you're talking about these devices. And I felt like the other one just weren't ready for prime time. The heat got uncomfortable at times. These are so comfortable, so easy to use. It's really a quality product. I love them very much. That's why I've been talking about them for 2.5 years or so. So this is good all through the entire month. Are they going to sell out? I don't know. I can't say. If you're interested in it, if it's something you've been thinking about and you've been looking at it, this is probably the best price you're ever going to get on any of these models. So this might be the time if you've been looking at them. If you've never thought about it and you think, well, I don't know, maybe I'm interested in plumper skin and smoother skin. It does everything from the generation of ATP, which we all know is the spark that really runs our body. So it's generating ATP, it's stimulating collagen and elastin production, it's softening wrinkles, it's improving your skin tone, reducing your pore size, and making your skin a lot plumper. So we can win all 3 of those. So that's what we have for this month. Now, I want to go over and see who's here, and I have a few minutes to answer some skincare questions today. If you guys have any or any questions about anything, fitness or diet or working out, whatever. If you do have a question, make sure you put it in all caps over in the chat so I know it's a question instead of you guys just chatting amongst each other. So let's go ahead and see who's all here today. I just love it when you guys tell me where you're from. Hi, Jojo. Oh, hello from Finney. I was over at Finney the other day. I'm going to be taking the archery course over at Finney. I'm really looking forward to that. Hi, Candace from Fairview, Illinois. Fairview Heights, snowy Michigan. Oh my gosh. I used to live in the snow. I don't anymore. I'll tell you what, it gets down into the 50s and 60s, and I'm whining these days. Let's see. LA, can't believe I just made it. Just got done with my MITO red light. Yes, I did mine this morning as well. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Denise. Hi, Therese. Hey, MK Brown from North Carolina. Maysama Beauty. Hey, Bev, how are you? I was just thinking about you this morning. I have some business stuff I want to talk with you about. So let's hop on a Zoom call soon. California, it's probably sunny in California. I'm in England from Jojo. No, I'm in England from Lou Lugar. Okay, just caught your live. Okay, I want to talk with you guys about a comment that I got this week, and I thought it was kind of funny. It was rude. But I want to talk with you about a concept that I think sometimes gets missed from my channel. And the comment was something along the lines of, your skin really doesn't look very good for all you do and your healthy lifestyle and everything else, just saying. So that was a little ray of sunshine that this viewer left. What I want to say is that the fact that this viewer did not think that my skin looked very good really wasn't the point of my channel. And I'm 67 now. I just turned 67 a few days ago. And what I want to say is, and talk with you guys about, is the whole point and purpose of my channel when I started it. I woke up one morning, like maybe a lot of you guys have, and looked in the mirror and it was like, oh my gosh, I got old. All of a sudden, I don't know why I didn't notice it before. But I looked in the mirror and I just really recognized that my skin was looking terrible, which no surprise, no surprise. I had never taken care of my skin, truly, never taken care of my skin. I hadn't done anything. I mistreated my skin. I went to sleep with my makeup on. It was just terrible. I didn't know anything about skincare and I didn't implement anything because I didn't know anything. So I wondered, as I was looking in the mirror, I wonder if I can fix this. In other words, here I was in my 60s. I believe I was 62 or 63 at that time. And I wonder if you can fix your skin, or if you just get to a point in your life where you're just too old. So I thought about it for a few days and I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to fix my skin. It was a little project that I could get involved in. And then I had the idea, why don't you start a YouTube channel and you can document your progress to find out if, when you're older, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, can you fix your skin, or pretty much are you just stuck with what you've got? Now, the criteria I had, and the reason I was so curious about it, is that the criteria is that everything had to be at home. In other words, I knew that I could go to a plastic surgeon and have them fix my face, do surgery, or do whatever they do in those med spas. I knew that that would improve my skin. But I thought the more interesting journey is, can you do it at home? In other words, can you use serums and moisturizers and products at home and at-home skincare devices and have an impact on your skin? I thought that was the more interesting question, because Lord knows if with enough money you can get anything done on this planet. That's for doggone sure. So I launched my channel because I wanted to find out, for women our age, what can you accomplish at home? Or do you have to go get surgery, and you have to go and get stuff done in a doctor's office. Is there anything you can do at home to fix your skin? And that's where I launched in. I started learning about skincare. I started testing and trying everything on my skin. I learned a ton in that first year, year and a half. I'm still learning things now. Everything I used from the very start of my channel, and if you want to see what my skin used to look like, go over to my channel, scroll all the way down the bottom. I say this all the time, and look at my face back then. I am still using the same camera for my channel that I started with. Actually, it's a new version of the same camera. My other one died. I bought the same one. So it's the same camera. I have the same lighting. Nothing's changed except my location. So you can't say, oh, she's changed cameras so her skin looks better. She's got better lighting, this and that. No, it's the same stuff. So what we have found out over these 4 years is that you can make a dramatic difference in your skin just using affordable, effective at-home products and a few what I think are very affordable skincare devices. And that was what I wanted to find out. The point wasn't to say, oh, my skin looks better than anyone else my age. No, that is a subjective thing. How are you ever going to decide that? What I was looking for is, can I make a difference in my 62-year-old skin just using at-home stuff? In other words, are we being convinced out there in the world by a lot of people who say you're never going to be able to fix your skin unless you go to the doctors and have surgery or some kind of treatment in a doctor's office? I've discovered through the past 4 years, and if you guys have been following along, you've discovered it too. You can implement a dramatic change in your skin just using at-home skincare devices and serums and that sort of thing. And then the other thing that we've learned, and I've certainly learned it, I think that you guys have learned it too if you've followed along, is that what we're doing when we're treating our skin is nothing more than getting it healthy. We are giving our body what it needs to be healthy. And I think that that's almost more important than finding out that we can dramatically change our skin at any age, because when you go out into the marketplace and you read these advertisements from these different skincare companies and, this doctor and that thing and this and that, they act like it's some kind of magical potion that they're going to give you, or it's some kind of magical process, or it's some kind of mysterious sort of thing that happens that all of a sudden you have this beautiful, glowy, smooth, gorgeous skin. That is such marketing hype. It totally is. The only thing we're doing with good skincare and good devices is getting our skin healthier. There's nothing magic about it. There's not a secret ingredient that's going to do it. Nothing. It is just giving your skin good nutrition, usually from the outside in, sometimes from the inside out. So we have learned, first of all, that you can make a dramatic improvement at your skin at any age, because all you're doing is making your skin healthier. And we all know that you can make your body healthier at any age. It doesn't matter if you're 30 or you're 50 or you're 70 or you're 80. You can always make your body healthier through good diet, supplementation, exercise, being active, meditation, positive thinking, all that. We know that. Well, the same is true for skin. It's just getting your skin healthier. There's nothing mysterious. There's nothing magical. And to be honest with you, there's nothing really that affordable or that expensive about the whole process. And I'll tell you why I think that. I have used a ton of skincare over the past 4 years. I am constantly testing and trying new skincare. My bathroom is filled with skincare that companies send me. I test it and try it. And you know what I find out? Repeatedly, that it's just the basics that really do it. Adding a brightener into your routine, adding a tightener into your routine, adding a hydrator into your routine. It is the basics. And there are very, very few serums or products that you put on your skin that are a little bit more expensive that I say, yeah, that's really worth it. Most of them I say, yeah, no different than the less affordable options. So it's not a matter of magic. It's not a matter of expensive formulas. It's just a matter of giving your skin good health and nutrients so that it can really do its job. As we grow older, everything slows down. Not only that our body just gets a little bit more mature and it's a little less on point than it was when we were in our 20s and 30s, but we're also living in an environmental challenge. And I call it the toxic soup that we live in, which is stressing our body all the time. And the more they use glyphosate in the crops and it gets into the soil and then into the groundwater, and the more they use other toxic ingredients, and the more this is in the food, it's our body is having another challenge to deal with. So doing nothing is almost a recipe for disaster because not only is your body slowing down as it ages, if you think about a little baby that's got that plump little cheeks and they just bounce back and they're all rosy and glowing, that skin is so beautiful and fresh. That is a body that is new and fresh and hasn't been exposed to a lot of the environmental challenges that those of us who are older are. So we're just helping our body be healthy. That's all we're doing. Now I want to talk about skincare devices because it's something that I'm super passionate about. Some people say, oh, it's so expensive. Let me tell you what, this device is far less expensive than going to the doctor's office to get treatment. And it uses the same technology that you're going to get in a doctor's office. What I say about skincare devices all the time is you're going to pay about the same price for one of these devices for one treatment in a doctor's office. But you know what? For the price of that one treatment, now you own it and you can use it every doggone day forever. I think that skincare devices are such a bargain. Most of them or all of them that I use, it's the same complete process that they have in the doctor's office. Of course, it's not as strong, but also you get to use it every single day if you want to. So the fact is that you can get a device like this for about the cost of one treatment and you've got it to use. I think they're an absolute bargain. And if you find a good company that has a really good device that works well, that's easy to use, that feels good, that sort of thing, to me, it's a doggone bargain. I know this for a fact because when I was in my 50s, I had a good girlfriend who owned a med spa, those places where they do the Botox and the fillers and the lasers and that sort of thing. I know what she charged for those because she was a good friend of mine. I know what the prices are. So when I saw the prices of the devices that I use, it's like, that's a bargain. That's an absolute bargain. It's the same technology. It's the same process. I just get to keep it and use it at home. So that's what I want to say about anyone who says, Harry, her skin's not that great. Well, by golly, you know what? I never took care of my skin up until 4 years ago. I am super pleased with what I've been able to accomplish. And you know what? It's not me at all. It's just I've given my body, my skin, what it needs to be healthier. And that's all we're doing, whether we're getting our body fit, whether we're getting our skin fit, whether we're trying to build our muscles and keeping them fit. It's all giving them what they need. And once you find out what the little things are that particular body part needs, then you're golden. Then you're really helping your body exist on this planet instead of, filling it full of toxins and stressing it out further. Oh my gosh. So that's my little skincare conversation for today. I hope you found that helpful. Okay. Do you think derma roll will work on your neck? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think derma rolling is an absolute hidden secret. And maybe it's not so hidden. Derma rolling will do wonderful things for any skin you use it on. And you know what? I don't ever do it. And I've just learned to accept it about myself. The fact is that I just don't enjoy the process. And I know that sounds silly to say, but I have tried to derma roll over and over and over again For me, I just don't enjoy the process. It just doesn't fit into my schedule. But if I did do it, I know things would look a whole lot better. I know my neck would look a whole lot better. I just have not been able to get to the point that I can stick with it. If you can stick with it, oh my gosh, I think you're going to see amazing, amazing results. Here's one tip I want to give you if you're thinking about derma rolling. And okay, here's a few tips. First of all, I have tried a lot of derma rollers. The best you're going to find is from Jen Amber. It's a lady. Her name is Jen, Gin, last name Amber, Amber. Best derma rollers. It's worth a few pennies more than don't get one off of Amazon. Go over to get the ones from Jen Amber. And on her website, if you look at her product page, she will tell you which size you need for which part of your face. Get a good derma roller. The ones from Jen Amber are the best that I've found. The second thing is that you generally want to derma roll at night because your body only heals while you're sleeping. So if you're going to derma roll, I would derma roll at night, clean face, clean dry face, derma roll, put on something soothing like the iUnique, the beta glucan, or the oh gosh, what is the Restore Serum? I've done a few videos on it. I'm blanking on the name. It'll pop up into my head in just a minute. And use something really restorative on your skin and hydrating and go to bed. I wouldn't put anything else on your skin at the end of the day after you've derma rolled. The last tip is make sure you take pictures before you start. Because the fact is that if you do derma rolling and you stick with it, I've seen it. I've seen other women do it. It's amazing the results. However, because you never wake up in the morning and have a wrinkle disappear overnight, you're not going to think anything is happening. And that is true for any skincare regimen. I have never woken up in the morning and said, oh my gosh, that serum really worked. No, that's not the way it works. Things just improve a little tiny bit over time. And a year later, your friends are saying, what did you do to your face? Your face looks different. Something's up. And the fact is that it's just the consistency of doing it over time. Your wrinkles will soften, your skin will plump up, things will look firmer, your eyelids will be lifted, things will just improve a little bit. It's not an overnight kind of thing like getting a facelift. It's just not. It's a little bit of improvement over time. So make sure you take pictures because those pictures are going to encourage you to keep going. So I hope that was a good answer to the derma rolling question. Thank you. Therese says what you have done physically to yourself in the past year is amazing with diet, exercise, and skincare. I'll tell you what, and I'm going to be doing a follow-up on my fitness journey in January, complete with pictures and me in a bathing suit. I swear to you, I'm going to do that. I can't even believe I'm going to do that. I've woken up in the middle of the night like horrified that I ever did that to begin with, but it's like I got to follow up now. It has been such a difference in my life. And without a doubt, the best decision I have made in the second half of my life. There's not even a close second. It has been such a good decision. And I'm going to go through it, you guys, and talk about everything I've done, everything that worked, what didn't work. I'm going to show you pictures, everything else. When I started on my fitness journey about a year ago, I was like a size 12. I'm now a size 6, and the 6s are getting loose. So I know I'm going to be heading into a size 4 probably in another month and a half. That's a huge change. And not only has my pant size changed, but my whole body has changed. And I'll be talking about all of that too. And you know what? Somebody asked me the other day, has it been hard? It's like, well, no, not really. It hasn't been hard. It hasn't been easy. It's just been a focus. Like this is what I'm doing now. And it's just been a focus. And I don't think I will ever go back to being heavier. Not that I was heavy. I don't think anybody would have looked at me and said she's fat, but I was definitely not in shape and I was definitely carrying some extra weight. I don't think I'll ever go back just because I've learned so much. Just kind of like when you learn about skincare, how you just do better because you know better. Now I just feel like I do better because I know better and I feel so much better. So that's the story with that. Let's see. Let's see. I was there with the hair. Oh, I'm looking for questions. Somebody's asking again about I think it's the same person asking about derma rolling on my neck. This gal says, I formulate my own skincare and I only use natural and organic ingredients. My skin looks better now than it did in my 30s. I'll bet. Good for you for formulating your own. I have no idea how to do that. That's very, very impressive. It's very true, but our diet is the most important. Diet is so important. It really, really is. She says, this is Mindy. I used to buy everything that was showing all over the media. Now I am smarter about what I use. Yeah, when it comes to food, and I'll talk a lot about that when I'm talking about my fitness journey. I have been radicalized. Honestly, I could be on a soapbox in the town square holding up a sign that says, "Don't eat that." I am so radicalized about what they sell us as food. I mean, it's almost once you understand and once you start learning about it, you will never go to the center part of the grocery store again. I certainly don't. I don't buy anything in the center part of the grocery store. Most of what is in the grocery store is not food. It's not food. It is a product produced from chemicals and contorting food items into something undigestible and unusable stuffed in a box so that a company can make money. That's all it is. It is not food. And when you consider all the chemicals, all the flavor enhancers, all the genetic modification of what's in that, it's like horrifying that anybody actually puts that in their body. So I'm sure that I'll launch onto a big lecture or rant about that when I do my fitness update. All right, I am going to head off and have my lunch for the day. And you know what I'm having for lunch? I'm having a steak. I'm having a steak for lunch with a little side of chopped avocado and some cherry tomatoes from my garden, which are coming in. And that's going to be my lunch for today. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. You guys know I love doing these lives. I would do them all the time if you guys would put up with me, but I just really appreciate doing them. The boss event, if you came in late, is the Nebulyft. I'm so excited about this. And to be honest with you guys, I'm so appreciative because they're giving us such a great discount. The boss event for this month, these are already on sale over on their website for a great discount. They're offering the Pretty Over 50 viewers an additional $50 off any of their devices. Plus, they'll send you an additional bottle of the Botanical Soothing Gel. So it's a screaming deal. I'm so appreciative of it. And there's such a generous offer. If you've been thinking about this, I don't think you're ever going to be able to pick it up for a lower price. So this is probably a good time. If you haven't much thought about it, take a look at what they talk about over on their website. It really does firm and plump your skin, soften your wrinkles, help with skin tone, skin texture, and reduce pore size. So a lot of good things happen from using this. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm really excited about this month's sale and happy to be able to connect with you. Make it a great day. I got a fun video this Sunday for you, and I'm looking forward to that. All right, everyone. Make it a great day, and I will see you this Sunday. Bye now.